Hey, aloha guys. Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org, coming to you live from Maui, Hawaii. I'm here with Karen
Aloha.
and Samson, her father. And we are here to give you a little bit of insight in terms of real survivor stories and what's actually happening with the fire survivors, the victims of the Lahaina fire here on Maui. And these wonderful individuals have been on Maui for a very, very long time. Matter of fact, if you come vacation here in Ka'anapali, you have probably potentially ran into Karen. She works at the ABC store in Whalers, and you've been there for
Almost 7.
almost 7 years. Samson over here works at one of my favorite restaurants, which is the Monkey Pod. So thumbs up, shout out for the Monkey Pod. So this is the backbone of Maui. These are the people that serve you when you come here on vacation. And they lost both of their homes in Lahaina Luna. And since then, we're not going to get into all the details because they're not really comfortable getting into the who and the why and the what and the how. But I can tell you after talking to them extensively that they have received zero financial reward or support or recompense for all their personal belongings that they've lost, and they've been going around in circles with the various government agencies. So I'm going to give them a chance to tell their story a little bit. I have put Karen's Venmo in the description, so if you want to support, if everyone that watches this video just gives $5, $10, $100, whatever you can afford, I can guarantee you it will go into very much needed hands and we will be very much appreciated. So Karen, if you wouldn't mind just giving us a little bit of insight in terms of what life has been like ever since the fire. Tell me what I know you're still working, which is good. You still have your job, and that's awesome. But talk to me a little bit about what your day looks like and where some of the gaps are in terms of the support that you've been experiencing.
Before, I work at ABC store. That's the only we're doing. That's the only living we have. Yeah, that's it.
And your husband?
And my husband is working too at Kapalua.
In Kapalua?
At the plantation course.
Okay, on the golf course? All right. That's a beautiful place to work, huh? Yeah. And Samson over here, working at the Monkey Pod. Yeah. So sounds like you all still have your jobs, which is great. So there was a couple weeks you didn't have a job, is that right?
Yeah, we thank God for that.
Yeah, so you're still working, but the place where you called home, the two homes that you lived in, they're completely
destroyed.
They're destroyed. Anything you want to tell us about the day of the fire and how that went down or what it was like for you?
Yeah, the day on the fire on that day we just came from work. About my husband arrived at 1 o'clock, and I arrived at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But then after eating my lunch, I went to the bed, and then I take a nap. But then my son told me, "Mom, you have to wake up. I smell something. Just like it's burning, and it's just like a smoke." And then I went outside to check what is happening, and then I can see already the fire is near to us. So what we did is my husband told me that we have to go now to escape. Because it's early and it's not traffic yet. We have to go now. You have to hurry up. And then I just prepared two pair of clothes, one for my husband, one for my son, and one for me. And then I'm just worrying on that day already. I called my dad where he is.
He was at work too?
He was at home.
He was at home, okay.
And then before the line cut on my phone, I know where he is. He ride with someone. So
And your mom, was she with him too?
No, she was stuck at Civic Center. So we went straight on that on Civic Center to pick up my uncle, my brother-in-law, and my mom. And then we go straight at Napili. And at that time, at night time, maybe like this, 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening already, I know our place was, our home was burned already.
You knew that?
I know it already because my sister-in-law told me that the fire was already next to your house. So I was crying and I was shaking on that time. But we thank God that we escaped from that fire, that nobody was, everyone is alive. And we know that everything we lost on the fire, I know that God will sustain it. God will replace it in the future. That's
Amen.
all I can say. Thank you.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And the support so far, I know you don't want to get into the details of it, but you are a U.S. citizen, and so is your husband, and so is your 14-year-old son. And what she was willing to share with me is that she has not received any money yet from the various government organizations to replace the loss that she experienced. It's about the most detail that she wants to get into on that, but it's very important that I think everybody understands that these folks are not being made whole, and if you don't have certain qualifications, then you just don't qualify. Even though you had a house that burned, there's certain loopholes and things you have to go through. Have you spent a lot of time on the phone with these different organizations and filling out forms and doing stuff?
I'm trying. I did my part already.
But you haven't given up yet? Okay.
But I hope, I'm still praying that they're gonna help us.
Yeah. A lot of people, by the way, are being offered loans from the SBA, which is not necessarily what people need. They don't need a loan, they don't want debt, and they don't want payments. And so that's not necessarily the right answer, I don't believe. But again, a lot of paperwork and still not a lot of answers for these people for the help that they need. So obviously, if you can give, the Venmo for Karen is going to be in the description. It's in the description right now. And of course, sharing these types of videos, subscribing to the channel, making Maui part of your consciousness and listening in to what these people are going through, having having an understanding. And we're not making this stuff up. This is truly the plight that I'm hearing from everybody that has been trying to be made whole. So if you just try to imagine, not having any of your possessions, you left your house with 2 sets of clothes and that's it.
That's it, yeah, and everything.
Have you had a chance to go back to the house at all?
Yeah, we went back already last, forgot, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Was that the first time you'd been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so legally you were not able to go back until about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was, I think,
What was it like when you went there?
I feel bad.
Yeah.
And so sad because the main thing why I want to go back there is to find our wedding ring. But I think, no, we didn't find it.
So your wedding ring was in the house? Yeah, and you didn't find
I put it in box, but no more. We didn't see it.
Didn't find
Maybe
it?
it's gone.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Important heirlooms and wedding rings and pictures and things that are just so hard to replace. There's a lot of emotional, hurt that comes along with those things that are just not replaceable. So a lot of things that people don't talk a lot about is like all of the personal effects that you would think you could just go right back to your house and just go try to find them right away, but to be locked out of your own home for that period of time, and knowing, had anyone else been on the property? Had you seen evidence of anyone had been on there?
I think we were the first one.
You were the first ones
on
there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on that property. I'm not really sure if we were the first one.
Yeah.
Because that house is a multi-unit house.
Oh, okay.
There's plenty people in there, plenty renters. I think maybe we are 20 plus.
20 plus people. Wow. That's amazing. So was it an apartment type building or was it one of
it's
those
just,
big houses?
It's a big house.
Big house with lots of different units in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you go back now if you want and go check for the ring some more?
No more.
No?
Cannot find it already. Maybe I don't know. We tried our best. We even asked for help
Yeah.
for the I don't know the
Samaritan's
name already.
Purse? Is
No,
that-
the other one I don't know. I forgot the name
Okay.
of the people who help us already.
Yeah. Samson, anything you want to say about what's going on?
Please, I'm gonna helping me, my daughter. So I'm not perfect my English.
Well, thank you for appearing on camera. We appreciate it. You know, one of the biggest challenges, I'll be honest with you, is just finding people that are willing to share their story. A lot of them don't want to appear on camera. A lot of them don't want to ask for help. A lot of them don't want to give all the details of their situation. So it's tough. It's a tough deal. And I think sometimes it just takes us being proactive and being assertive and doing what we can. So if you come over to Maui, you can find Karen down at the ABC store.
Come and visit me at Whalers.
Come visit her, right? Come visit her at Whalers, and if you try, you can find people that need help, that want to have that connection, and that are willing to be vulnerable. But realize, I want you guys to hear this, that this is a very common story that I'm hearing. She's not unique. Everybody is hurting. Everybody is not being made whole. Everybody is having to jump through all kinds of hoops and loopholes, and you don't qualify, and then you have to appeal. It's just a real bureaucratic nightmare. And then the kind of money that you're talking about getting, if you're successful, is not a lot. It's just, you wouldn't think, oh yeah, that's going to replace all my household goods. Not even close. So it's kind of a joke, to be honest with you. And so part of the reason I'm doing these videos is to shine a light on this. And my call to action for everybody watching this, number one, is give to Karen's Venmo. Number two, write your congressman. Write the congressman. Ask for an investigation into the fire. Ask for financial support for the people of Lahaina, real financial support. Without a loan, right? And mortgage debt relief. And also, you can, as a U.S. citizen, ask for FOIA requests from any government organization. You can ask for recordings, 911 calls, all the radio transmissions, text messages, emails between the officials and the police. You can request these things. And so not just settling, not just forgetting, not just moving on, but literally doing these things will be so super helpful. So we appreciate you paying attention to hearing Karen's story, even with the language barrier. Obviously, English is not her first language, and she has some other relatives that are out in the car. They also don't speak English, but they're out there. So it's not just these two folks, it's a whole family. And we appreciate anything that you guys can do to help. And sometimes I look at the view count on these videos. We'll get anywhere from sometimes 50 to 100,000 views on these videos, which is fantastic. So imagine 100,000 views. If everyone just gave $5, that'd be $500,000, right? So that could change someone's life, and it's $5. It's not even a trip to Starbucks, literally. But I think sometimes the mentality is, oh, someone else will do it, right? I'm just watching. Someone else will do it. Well, no, someone else is not going to do it. We all have to do it. So I just encourage you to please $5 and share the video, subscribe to the channel. Come visit Karen at Whalers. Come to Maui and visit, because we need all of our visitors to come back. Because if we don't have visitors, we don't have jobs, right?
Yeah, I know.
Right. What percentage of the people that go into the ABC store in Kaanapali are visitors?
Mostly.
Mostly, right? So we need you guys to come back. These are wonderful people that have worked a lifetime to support you guys when you're here on vacation. They're still here. They want to stay here, and they need help. And they need help in many, many different kinds of ways. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for participating. Is there anything else you want to say before we sign off to the people out in the world in YouTube land?
Thank you for watching the video, and God bless everyone.
Samson,
That's it.
anything you want to say?
Thank you for the video watching.
Oh yeah. Say something in Filipino. You got some Filipinos watching. Now you can let it rip.
Tao ka na.
Talk to your family.
You guys do speak Filipino, right? Anything you want to say in Filipino?
Filipino.
No,
That's okay.
It's okay. All right. Well, hey guys, thanks again for tuning in. We super appreciate it. Until next time, we will continue with these survivor stories, and we really appreciate your support. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please give to Karen's Venmo. And until next time, we really appreciate it, guys. Much aloha from the beautiful island of Maui.
Mahalo.
mahalo.
Lisa, you want to come on camera? Mahalo, she says.